Okay, Gary, so a very tough game for everybody out there today, but we do come away with the 3 points and a hat-trick for yourself. Your thoughts on the game?
I think it went probably exactly as we thought it was going to go. With having 4 weeks off, there was a lot of rustiness in the side. Didn't play as fluently as what we would normally like to play. Had a lot of the ball. I think they were happy to sort of sit in and hit us on the counter attack, which they did well. It was effective, and they caught us out a few times, which we need to learn from and sort out going forward. But we did have a lot of the ball. I thought we could have maybe done a little bit better with it, especially in the first half. Second half was sort of, again, very much one-way traffic, and they sort of hit us twice on going the other way, which we need to rectify going forward. But yeah, obviously we scraped the 3 points in the end, and we move on and learn some lessons from the game.
Would it be fair to say that maybe we weren't as good in the first half, or am I being too harsh and Devizes were just really good today?
I think the conditions played a part as well. I think first half, the wind was surprisingly sort of strong when you're out there. We struggled to sort of get any sort of momentum going again, although we had a fair bit of the ball. Didn't really do too much with it, which you could say, yeah, it was a credit to how Devizes set up and how they defended, and they did it well. But from our point of view, we needed to be better. I think changed it a little bit at half-time, slight change with the shape, bringing Jamal gave us a bit more pace, that other option in behind, which we didn't have, which I think worked. And yeah, like I say, I think we had a lot of the ball without doing as much with it as we would like to have done. And in the end, yeah, you could say we were lucky to get the goal at the end to nick it.
Kieran said in his interview that the squad's been hit with players isolating and a couple of injuries. From a player's perspective, has that had an effect in the dressing room, or is it business as usual?
I don't think the effect in the dressing room is obvious. It's a good, close-knit group. We have all done everything together, both first team reserves, under 18s, whatever it may be, which we've made sure of. It's probably more so on the pitch. Like Stocksy's obviously come in, just signed for us, and then chucked straight in. So obviously a partnership with Diggs isn't going to be there straight away, which you could probably see a little bit today. So probably more so on the pitch than the character of the team. I don't worry about that. I think we've got a good squad of players, good lads on and off the pitch. But yeah, players are slightly out of playing slightly different roles. Like Coops ended up in centre midfield today. Obviously Leon's come in to help us out for a little bit until Lark Hall go back. So yeah, there's a few new faces. We've got 3 or 4 lads that you'd probably put in our first team that aren't available at the moment. So yeah, it's going to have an effect, but I think we've still got enough to do better than what we've done today.
And you must be happy with the hat-trick and winning the game for us today.
Yeah, it's always nice. I think if you score a hat-trick and you draw 3-3, then it's kind of a bit of you can't really celebrate too much. But yeah, to score a hat-trick, especially in the 90 whatever minute it was, and to win the game 4-3, local derby, first game back, yeah, I'm delighted with that.
And after Devizes drew back level 3-3 with that good free kick, did you guys seriously think that a win was achievable after that?
I think you've always got to believe. I think the time was against us, but I think you always go into sort of the 90th minute and thinking we would get one more chance, and it's just a case of whether you take it. And obviously we were fortunate enough to take it, and it was that belief, I think, that got us over the line in the end.
And lastly, a tough trip to Warminster on Boxing Day. After the events of today, what are your thoughts going into that one?
Hopefully we've got a few more players back and a few more available, so we can obviously tinker and with the squad and the team, play how we want to play. But yeah, absolutely another tough game. Warminster are doing really well this season. They've got some very good players. A lot of them I've played with over the past and know exactly what they're about. So yeah, and on their own pitch, it's going to be a tough one. But we go into every game thinking that we can win it, and we'll be going there to take another 3 points.